All right, time now for the WION Newsroom. Joining me are my colleagues Adya Juneja, Miraj Shah and Athira Shashiran, who will bring us updates. Let's start with the business updates. Adya, take it away.
Well, thank you, Shivan. US President Donald Trump has arrived in China for a high-stakes summit with President Xi Jinping, where trade, artificial intelligence and tensions in West Asia are expected to dominate discussions. Well, India has raised import duties on gold and silver to 15% from 6% in a bid to curb imports and ease pressure on foreign exchange reserves. Well, the move is expected to reduce demand for precious metals and support the rupee, which has been among Asia's weakest performing currencies. And the government has imposed a 10% customs duty along with a 5% agriculture cess on imports. Industry experts warn the higher taxes could revive gold smuggling, even as imports had already slowed sharply after earlier tax measures. India remains the world's second largest consumer of precious metals and relies heavily on imports to meet domestic demands. Human Rights Watch has urged countries negotiating a new global treaty on gig work to adopt binding rules on fair pay, safety and social security protections for platform workers. The proposed agreement, expected to be finalized at the International Labour Organization conference next month, it aims to protect hundreds of millions of workers employed through digital platforms worldwide. Rights groups say many gig workers face long hours, failing wages and unsafe conditions without benefits or job security because companies classify them as independent contractors instead of employees. The report warns that algorithms now control tasks, pay and perform in the gig economy, raising concerns over growing worker exploitation globally. Well, we are going to get you more about the Xi and Trump meet, but that is it from business. Now for all the tech updates, it's over to you, Miraj.
Well, thank you, Adya. Now, the European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen has called for stronger protections of children against what she called addictive designs of social media platforms, including TikTok, Meta and X. Now, the EU is considering tougher rules. These include age limits for teenage users as concerns grow over an increasing number of incidents of depression, cyberbullying and self-harm which have been linked to social media addiction. The EU is also planning to target features like endless scrolling, autoplay and push notifications under its upcoming Digital Fairness Act. The EU is already investigating TikTok, X, Instagram and Facebook under the existing digital rules over platform safety and harmful content. Moving on, in the US, Instructure, which is the parent company of an education platform called Canvas, has said that it has reached an agreement with the hacker group that calls itself Shiny Hunters. Now, this company recently suffered a major data breach involving data from thousands of schools and students. Now, Shiny Hunters claimed responsibility for the hack and said that it had accessed data linked to nearly 9,000 schools. These included student names, emails and messages. The platform services were disrupted briefly after the hack. Now, the company has said that the stolen data has been returned, digital confirmation of data deletion has been provided, and the hackers have agreed not to extort schools or customers over the incident. US lawmakers, meanwhile, are seeking a briefing from the company over the breach and its response. And that's all the tech-related news we have for you today. For sports, it's over to you, Athira.
Thank you so much, Miraj. Here are the top sports stories that we're tracking for you at this hour. We'll begin with cricket first, where the race for the top spot in the Indian Premier League is heating up. 2022 champions Gujarat Titans defeated Sunrisers Hyderabad by 82 runs to dethrone holders Bengaluru and climb to the top spot of the standings. Pat Cummins won the toss and elected to bat first. The decision seemed to work early on as Hyderabad reduced Gujarat Titans to 26 for 2 inside the power play and later on to 64 for 3. Sai Sudarshan and Washington Sundar then steadied the innings, and their half centuries helped Gujarat post a competitive total of 168 for 5 in 20 overs. It looked like it would be an easy chase for Hyderabad given their powerful batting lineup, but Gujarat's bowlers had other plans and SRH slumped to 32 for 4 inside the power play. Hyderabad were able to recover and wickets kept stumbling at regular intervals, and they were bundled out for 86 in 14.5 overs. Over in football now, Cristiano Ronaldo will have to wait a little bit longer for his first Saudi Pro League title. Al Nassr were held to a 1-1 draw by rivals Al Hilal in Riyadh. Al Nassr were seconds away from clinching the title, but their goalkeeper's 98-minute own goal then denied the team their chance to wrap up the title. Al Nassr, with just one game left in the season, remain 5 points ahead of Al Hilal, who have a game in hand. Al Nassr can seal the title when they play Tamak next week. Former Real Madrid and Manchester United forward Ronaldo is still waiting for his first domestic trophy with Al Nassr since joining in 2023. Well, with that, we've come to the end of the sports segment. It's back to you, Shivan.
Athira, thanks so much for those updates. Also, a thank you to Miraj and Adya for bringing us those updates. That's a wrap on this bulletin. I'm Shivan Chandna, slipping to a very short break. Stay with us.